Okay, ladies, I'm going to show you how to properly close out a buyer right now in Top Producer. So this is your screen. You've already closed them. Here's your listing and closing. So here's your closing right here. You're going to go into it and you're going to edit the closing information. When you change this to closed and it says, do you want to transfer? Say yes. You all are saying no. Say yes. And I know it asks you confusing questions then. So now you need to fill this out based on what your client is. So think about it. Transfer closing property as an investment. Unless it's an investor with multiple properties, you do not check this one. Transfer the closing as a primary and keep a record of the sold. This is 99% of what you're choosing. Box number 2. Think about it. This is your primary new residence for the buyer, and we want to keep a record that we actually sold it. Okay? We'll go over the others later, but right now, this one is the one we're going to use, and the top one is for investors only. So you're going to hit number 2. Yes, I want it to transfer, so it knows. It's telling me right now, it already knows my new address is 123 North Pole because that's what I added. So it says, oh, it's telling me to add it. So add it again, 123. I don't know why it didn't. North Pole. So just add the address, that's the buyer address, then you're going to hit transfer property, and when you go back to it, don't ask me why it never goes back to the front page. When you go back to Rudy Reindeer's thing, you're going to see you saw his address right there, and you're going to see his address here. That means you've done it correctly. So the buyer's new address is up here. Then you're going to take this and change it to closed. So when you come over here and you're searching for things, you should be able to search for Rudy's address and see it's going to pop up right there. Okay? So that's how you do 99% of everything you guys are doing on a buyer's end. So let's say you have an investor with multiple properties. This address up here is their home address right here. Anytime you add new properties, because Harold, he lives here, but he has asked me to sell other properties, you have to go and add the address right here. So I have listed and sold all these properties for Harold. Then when you go to the listings and closings, you're going to add them again. And when you add the closing here, you would have chosen the first option that says as an investment, and you don't replace it. So it would keep this address up here, and it would keep their home address here, but it would put it under your closings here and not change this address up here. So if you guys have any other questions on that, let me know. Let me show you actually real quick Rudy Reindeer. If Rudy is a seller, okay, almost the same thing. So we have an address, and we're going to create a listing. We're going to say that's a listing. We're going to stop right here, and I'm going to do the listing separate.